Alright, welcome back to the Strange Pair, because Freddy and the Gherkin-Merkins was already taken.
Which, I definitely tried to axe that one when you first suggested it, but, I mean, it was already taken, so it ended up not being too much of an issue.
God, these guys, I hate them so much. I know all I need to do is shield, but there's sometimes where it's like even right now, it should have bounced it back at him and killed him, but it didn't.
And it's also just such a long, continuous... Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah, it was supposed to do that the entire time, but
Weird.
it didn't. Yeah, I wonder what did heal me, because, these mental health things are, not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, something like... She just murdered a child who was saying that she loved you.
I might have. Also, I'm wondering... Was it... No, it's not here. I'm pretty sure they probably got rid of it with this remake, but there was an old secret where if you're up on one of the buildings, I think it's in a different section, if you're up on one of the buildings and you glitch the camera through the mountainside, you can see that a developer hid a picture of his fiancée in the game.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still in. I'll try to look for it a little bit later, but I'm pretty sure it's in, the bigger city section. So wait,
He said you have to go through laser tunnel. Is that the tunnel that was...
That's that tunnel right there.
Okay, it's right there.
But, I know I had to go over and destroy something. Did I accidentally destroy what I was supposed to? And that's why that cutscene started?
Oh, maybe.
Or am I just dumb and didn't do it and I'm just wasting my time? Because I can't remember.
I mean, I don't see anything anyway. It looks like you can just walk through. Nope.
Nope.
That's what's in your way.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, it was saying that I need to go over here, I think, to bust something? It's so sad because I move so slow and I just instinctively want to be like this because it's faster, but I'm too heavy. My head's far too big now to be able to support, but I can still do the double jump.
Huh.
I notice.
Tower thing so I can smash it.
The laser tunnel, Gargalore. We have to get through that or we'll never get to Kochamara Island.
Are you supposed to shield through
I
it?
guess. I think I must
just...
Because
there's, he's not acting like there's anything, stopping
to
him.
do, yeah. Just keep stepping on these poor little fish people. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be gentle.
They look like those weird, anthropomorphic chicken nuggets that were a thing with McDonald's with all the rest of the characters.
Strange characters, yeah. I mean, they look like poplars.
Oh,
from
yeah,
Futurama.
yeah, that's true.
So step in and yep, cool.
Oh, and it just destroyed it because you reflected all the lasers.
I that's what I remembered having to do, but then I was like, well, they're telling me to go over here and talk to this guy, so, isn't there something I have to do over there? No, I think it's just literally you're just supposed to do that. Okay, I found this tag. Again, I don't remember if, collecting all these means anything for me,
right,
or if it's just for completionist's sake.
Yeah.
Because, nothing's come up yet. Is this, Supermax?
It just
I'm
looks
breaking
like
more
another
people
prison.
out of...
Yeah.
Yep.
Freedom! Freedom!
Please.
Freedom!
No, there's another guy after him.
This big monster is
Feel bad for that guy having to follow up our favorite.
and he is good at smashing things.
Doesn't look like much to me. Come on, let's blow this joint.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Gargalore, he's been in prison a long time. He's the only pilot the Resistance has, and he has an excellent plan.
He's a maverick, but he's the best damn pilot we got.
also, that's not how blimps work.
Yeah, it's just sliding sideways through the air.
You got a little lazy on that one.
Yeah, I think that's the most rapid a blimp has ever moved visually.
Mm-hmm. Also,
so you got that tag.
Yeah, and we hit 30, so we now have the ability to go get another power after we get out of this lungfish's brain.
Yeah. It's an interesting sentence.
Yeah, and the worst part is that it's a correct sentence.
Oh yeah, it's a very accurate sentence. It's not just random gibberish. Can you climb that crane?
The crane?
Yeah.
I think so. No, just the buildings, apparently.
Gotcha.
Even though it would be far easier
You
to...
climb a crane?
Yeah.
Because it's just got these big gaps as finger holes.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure the whole thing is I jump on the blimp, and it's supposed to bounce me.
My
Gotcha.
outlet store.
Was that a child who has an outlet store?
Maybe their favorite one.
First we print
Okay, that makes more sense, because it looked like a child, sounded like a child, and they were just like, no, my place of business! But they said it as a kid, not as a voice that would make sense like I
don't
did.
like that plan, you can come up with another one.
Yes, we are busy. We have to select card stock and then find a decent but inexpensive printer within the week.
These
Man.
guys have their priorities in all the wrong places.
Although, to be fair, like, trying to get equipment that is decent but inexpensive is, I feel like when we were getting everything set for the channel, it was like trying to
my
find
clothes.
things that it's like, okay, this isn't stupidly expensive, but it's not garbage quality.
Mm-hmm. Use blimp. Get over dam. Reach Skyscraper Island.
I wonder what'll be on the island.
Probably
A stadium.
an outlet store.
My skyscraper!
Get another one of these. Also, like, that's another one where it's like, he closed, quote-unquote, his mouth, but there's such big gaps in like, his mouth that that tag could have easily escaped if it actually wanted to.
I feel like it was like it was an endearing thing. Kind of like when a dog, like, just walks up and puts your hand in its mouth and is like, ah. Like, I'm not actually trying to eat you, but, like...
Yeah, I
like,
guess so.
It's good to see you.
I guess so. Which is cute and weird. All at the same time. Oh god, these new missiles that lock onto you and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the secret I was talking about is, like, at the top of the tallest of these skyscrapers.
Like in this section.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh no,
Well,
it's over
there's-
there! I see the spot.
There's a statue there to grab anyway.
Yeah. Ow. I
Yeah,
can't
that
use
magnet already coming in handy.
Yeah,
I saw that.
coming in clutch. I'm already... Hey, cool.
More ammo? Yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
can hold 5 more, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is.
I mean, when you can only hold 30, like, that's a pretty
Ow.
good increase.
Do I reflect these back? No, I don't.
Yeah, this is gonna take you down.
Yep. Ah! Damn. What? There was like a weird pause where it's like, you're in game, but you can't control it yet.
We're almost done loading. Okay, go. Just had a couple things to take care of. Sorry.
I want to get more figments because, like, I want to rank up because I may be 30, but I'm still gonna want to get to the next rank and get more powers and stuff.
Is there like a max rank? Like,
I'm pretty sure. And again, like I said before, like all of these other powers, like they aren't really required, but they do.
right? They're just helpful.
Ugh. This section can get pretty bad if you don't take out a lot of the tanks, because like it's just like, oh, it's a couple of missiles, I'll be fine, but then it's just 30 of them
It's
firing
just
at you all at
repeated
once.
stagger of like that missile hit you, and you're almost fully recovered. Oh, now you got hit again, and then
Yeah,
you're almost fully
It gets
recovered.
bad.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it's that building over there. I think you need to climb up on and glitch the camera through the mountainside over there is where the secret is, assuming it's still there and I still remember how to exploit the camera. Oh my god, the ground pound attack, look.
That was the wind up for it. Yeah.
Ugh.
Jeez. That's what I was just about to ask him. Like, was that whole thing just winding up to use that attack?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, don't use that.
Yeah, that is a non-option now that we are Goggalore. Great name, by the way. A little lazy, but I like it.
I mean, I feel like lazy would have been like Gogglezilla.
Yeah, that's true. I remember it being like right here, and like you just get the camera through the mountainside or something.
Or is it inside a building, maybe?
Maybe it's inside the building. I think you get on this one. I'm gonna try it just for like a little bit, but if I can't get it, I'm not gonna stick around here for too long.
If we spend too long on it, we can always cut it down anyway.
That's true. I want to say it's in this building, like you...
Like, can you spin the camera of the building... Or to see into the building you're currently on?
No,
you can't get close enough.
No, but yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's right here. People can look this up, too. But there is just, like... You just glitch your camera into the building or into the mountain, and there's just, like, a picture of this guy's, like... I think it was just his girlfriend. And I could be wrong, but I think I remember hearing a story about how she was, like, kind of creeped out by it, for whatever reason.
And that just makes me think of the dude who worked on the Spider-Man game for, I want to say it was PS4. Like, Spider-Man, where there's, like, a marquee for, like, a theater. And, like, it's like, will you marry me, like, so-and-so, like, somebody's name. And then, like, between the development of the game and the release of the game, it was, like, she just, like, cheated on him or they broke up or something, just, like, where it's just, like, now it's just a reminder that your relationship didn't work. Like, that's rough.
That sucks, yeah, it's immortalized. Yeah. That's the worst part.
It's like getting a tattoo, but a tattoo that everybody who plays a certain video game can see.
Airplanes! Yeah, I gotta deal with these.
Famous child star hates Goggalore. That's why the child owned an outlet store, is because they're a child star and they just are able to, invest money.
That makes sense.
Take them quickly under the lake to the abandoned insane asylum.
Goggalore, come in.
That's a little specific.
Yeah.
Vessels in your name.
We can put them in position to help you cross Kochamara Channel to get to Kochamara Island and destroy Kochamara Tower.
The thing is that
Kochamara?
Yeah, I was about to say, man, that's some naming convention.
the area, Goggalore.
Oh, what? It just kind of skipped out on that cutscene.
Yeah, I was about to say, was that done?
I don't think so, but that's okay.
I mean, he was like finishing his sentence, but it was a very abrupt cut, if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, we need to step away for a second, because I'm pretty sure we have something coming in really quick, so pause the episode for a moment. And we're back! Yep. Sorry about that. Just needed to step away for a minute. We had some mail show up that we had to sign for, and yada yada, but now we're back to it. And destroying this horrible, horrible fish village.
It's horrible, horrible lungfish city.
Yeah. So, right now we're just trying to get to Kochamara Island to destroy Kochamara Tower to destroy Kochamara. Or something.
As long as you just keep throwing in Kochamara in there, I'm pretty sure you got it.
Yeah. Did we come from over there?
No, that's where we're heading.
We came from over there, I think. Did I grab this tag?
I don't want to complain, but Kochamara should do something.
I don't want to complain, but I have a complaint.
But here's me complaining! Yeah, honestly. Oh. Destroy planes. I see the plane counter down there.
Oh, yeah. But I think they're on this side of the bridge.
Yeah, so do I.
Is that because of the magnet? Because that was pretty forgiving on like how close you had to be to pick up that life.
I honestly don't think it was the magnet. I think it might have just been a weird glitch, but also it could just be a magnet. I don't think it's been doing that with anything else. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yep.
Well, now we get to see that animation of getting dragged into the depths.
Yeah, by the family curse that doesn't exist, but totally does. No, this is where I just died, so this is the start. So I was going backwards.
See, I didn't remember you crossing that bridge, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh right, wait a minute, because let's see. I never crossed the bridge. I went the back way where I was just I was rail grinding. God.
Oh.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, where it's just like a ton of these dudes
Staggered.
firing at you.
Yeah.
And even if you were to like block one, as soon as you come out of the block, another missile's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, they stagger their gunfire and like...
It's an effective strategy. It's working. It's killing me.
Well, it doesn't stun lock you though, because you do have some iframes after you get hit. So.
See, I went the railway over there. I didn't go over the bridge.
You're right. Okay, so you were. That makes sense why the plane counter is over here, but not where you just went to.
Jump, bud. Oh. Okay. Not what I was going for, but I mean, it worked.
Yeah, looks like it was going to make you do it anyway, because like half the bridge is gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bomb. Forgot that's what it's called when you do this. Because normally you create the... Oh, I guess I hit a safe.
Oh my! Was it just super like normal sized in the city, and you just didn't see
I
it as
wonder.
it happened to swing?
Or maybe we're just dumb and it was like right there.
Right there, and we were just distracted.
Lungfish and Lobato. Look at me. Down here watching TV. That is strange. I mean, this is even more like definitive proof that Coach Oleander is doing all this. Like, I mean, we already kind of knew, but even then there was still maybe potential for doubt. But like, this is him with that guy who we now know his name is Lobato.
Yeah.
I forget if they said that yet or not. I'm pretty sure they didn't.
It's pretty clear that Potato Head son of a bitch is the bad guy.
Is evil and is trying to steal children's brains, which is like really evil.
Wait, to the left there? Those ships, that's what they were talking about. Like, they moved those ships so you could get across
Yes.
the channel.
I remember I had just popped over one, but I wasn't sure if I was going the right way or not. So now that we're here, this is where... Please hop off. Please don't kill me while I'm climbing up this. I can't use my shield while I'm climbing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to be standing on a flat surface to do the crouch down thing.
Oh, okay. So this... Okay, that's the bombs from the plane. So you're just gonna have to shoot down the planes?
Yeah. Just side blast. Ow. Ow. And then, yeah, they're just
all the
firing
way
at
up
me.
there, and then it's like, and you got hit, you're dead. You didn't have a lot of
Did it
health
put
when you
me
started
all the way
climbing.
back here, or... Oh, no, okay.
No, yeah. You're
God
at the right,
bless.
You're at the right section.
I was going to be so upset if it was just like, you got to make that whole walk and climb...
One of these had a trophy on it also to increase...
something.
Yeah.
I love the music.
Yeah.
The very Godzilla music.
It's true.
There we go. It wasn't locking on for a second. No!
Oh.
Son of a...
Well, you might as well climb the other one and get the trophy.
Yeah, which one was it?
Over on the right, like past the crane.
Past the crane?
Yeah, out that way.
Up that one?
Yeah.
Got it.
99% certain it was, like, part of this tower.
I'm gonna judge you if it's not up here.
That's fine, so will the internet.
So will everyone at home. This will be a shared experience for us all. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's that building over there where you can see the picture, if it's even still around.
Yeah.
Pop. Please keep firing. Everything's slower because I'm giant.
That's how I just realized it's like, oh, it's
Freedom!
slow firing because of...
Freedom!
Freedom!
Alright. There's Kochamara Tower on Kochamara Island.
All that you have to do to get to it is cross Kochamara Channel.
It's a missed opportunity on their part. Because I'm pretty sure they don't call it that.
No, they did.
Oh, they did?
When
Okay.
they were doing, like, go
Okay.
to Kochamara Island to climb Kochamara Tower, like, they specifically were like,
Kochamara
but these
Channel.
ships will help you cross Kochamara Channel.
Oh, God. I'm gonna try one more time, because I think this be the spot. Why am I not dropping?
The camera definitely doesn't want to clip into the mountain.
Yeah, and there's just a specific part where it does. Again, I don't even know if they patched it out or not.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, this isn't a remaster or anything, but they could have been like, you know, there could have actually been some kind of like, I'm not comfortable with my image being in there, you don't have my permission to have it in your game. Like, and be like, you are going to take it out or you're not, like, re-releasing this game kind of a thing.
The miserable and incompetent lug-faced Navy is all but sunk. Great
Damn.
Lord, losers. Now Kochamara himself will have to come all the way down here just to save our worthless hides. Authorities are calling for a big parade in Kochamara's honor after he clobbers the annoying giant Goggalor. And if the parade is big enough, Kochamara promises not to destroy the city.
Ooh.
More often.
So we're like Godzilla and like this is like Mecha Godzilla. Or I don't know enough
Well, actually,
about...
Godzilla's sometimes the good guy. Like most of the time, he's protecting, but like sometimes he's just had a bad day, you know.
Well, is that the whole idea that this is just the coach?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
No, it's Kochamara.
yeah. Well, because I thought like the whole idea was like they made Mecha Godzilla to stop Godzilla.
No, actually. Mechagodzilla was made by aliens to take over Earth because Godzilla was the most powerful of all of the monsters. So they made it in his image.
Oh, I thought they were literally
And then Godzilla was
nothing
like,
can stop something.
by the way, you're
as strong."
missing all this posing going on. They're both really dumb.
Okay.
Give up while you can, Goggalor.
And yeah, also, yeah,
In there, Coach.
Coach.
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Kochamara.
I'm gonna find out and make you show me what happened to Lily.
Kochamara does not speak giant monster boy language.
The only word you're gonna need is ouch.
Mighty
He's got some pretty good one-liners. They were talking about him needing to work on his one-liners. It's like, I don't know.
deadly triangle beam.
Ah,
I love the fact that he has got names for his attacks.
Ram.
Final Flash!
yeah.
It's all very, like... it's all very...
Big anime.
Yeah. Because I wanted to say Dragon Ball-esque, but, like, to be fair, it's not like they're the only ones, or probably even the first, like, by a long shot.
Yeah, that's what this fight is. It's just he will...
He just keeps throwing attacks at you, you just have to keep using your shield.
Yeah, but, like, also, if you, like, shield early when he does the charge... Yeah, you see his hand motion?
Yeah, he's doing the stupid thing where you, like, you interlock your fingers and then the middle fingers on each side.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny, because that doesn't make a triangle at all, but that's what he used to shoot triangle beam.
Mm-hmm. He's also taking my psionic powers from me.
Ground vision.
Not all of them.
Overly intricate combination. Hard to avoid. Area attack.
Ah.
Mighty round grapple.
I am enjoying the humor of this fight. Like, of all the named attacks, and, like,
Area attack.
some are just, like, way too on the nose.
Yeah.
Just like, like, it's an area attack, and it's like, okay, well,
Ram. Love how, like, this is our villain. This is our big bad guy. This stupid
this
idiot.
is the boss.
Is he just gonna keep doing that? Are you gonna do the tri-beam thing? Oh no.
Did he hold on to it because you went too early?
Yes.
That's pretty good. So if it's mighty, it's a ram. Deadly is triangle beam.
I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Triangle beam!
Can we just talk about the fact that these aren't the worst attack names I've ever heard? Like, they're not good, but they're not like Captain Ginyu, Milky Cannon.
Oh,
bad.
yeah, that's bad.
It's a pretty bad name.
Ground version! Ow.
You know what this reminds me of? Is... I want to say it's...
Oh, damn.
I'm trying to think of what... I want to say it's Dragon Ball Z Sagas. But, like, I don't know if you ever play as Trunks in Sagas. I think you do. Because it's just, like, burning, because he goes to do burning attack, but he has all, like, the hand signs that he does, and then does the attack, like, the blast out.
Which,
and
like...
it's, like, in... I want to say it's Sagas. He just sits there going, burning, and he's, like, doing all the hand signals, and, like, time's slowed down, and it's just, like, everything's waiting on him to do all the hand signs.
Yeah.
And then go, attack! It's, like, his main, like, blast. It's real funny. It just, like, got real big, like, Sagas vibes off of that.
Well,
Like how you're just slapping his body around.
Eh. He's just here.
He was evil. But
But he did build a lot of roads? Is that... I'm not sure what is supposed to be, like, meant by that joke. If you know, throw it out there in the comments.
Comment down below if you understand that really weird reference.
Yeah, I maybe there's
maybe there's some throwaway lines with the lungfish where they're like, they're destroying the roads that he made for us, or something.
Or like, well, it's just because everything's named after him, so maybe like
Kochamara
every
Road.
street is just like Kochamara Street.
Oh
Kochamara
no!
Lane.
He wasn't dead!
And he didn't shout out the name of an attack when he attacked you. That was the big shock.
He also screwed up and destroyed it himself.
Yeah.
Fine. Take control of this freaky toad. I don't need him to nab children for me anymore. I've got the brain of a little girl back in my lab that's strong enough to power a whole army of Psycho-Blaster death tanks. Huh? What?
You've got the brain of a little girl.
In my lab.
I think you've got the muscles of a little girl, too.
Very insensitive, Raz. Good one. At least he's like, well, you got me there. Gagalore, Gagalore. Do they have little guns? I mean,
yeah.
I know they had tanks and stuff and lasers, but like, it's just weird seeing them with little like assault rifles. Oh,
Who is that?
yes.
It is I, the creature whose spirit was once, over here. Behind you. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good
Was
yes.
once enslaved by the evil one. You have unchained my soul, and now I shall repay you, powerful human child.
Favorite character, by the way.
Yeah.
Great. Well, okay. Show me what you did to my friend Lily.
By the drowned spirit of Oblongata, it is done.
I didn't mean. Well,
Yeah. Show me what you did with her. Oh, that's easy. I did this. It's like,
uh-oh.
oh.
Oh man, I know where we're going next, and I'm very excited.
I was confused on what the, like, he has a world inside of him that there's not a mental world. I'm like, oh, that was just a transport rat.
Thanks, hulking lungfish. You know, you really aren't as hideous as people say.
You may call me now by
my true name.
Rasputin. The name given to me by my people.
And what name is that, noble lake creature?
I love
What
Linda.
a magical lady.
Making some assumptions there, Raz. Although if they're an anglerfish, which they have some kind of like, I know they keep saying lungfish, but is that different from an anglerfish?
No, I think that's
The same thing.
the same thing. I
'Cause
could be
if
just
that's
ignorant.
the case, are like male anglerfish just like super tiny?
Yes, so it is actually incredibly likely that that is a female.
Hey,
There you go.
who's talking to you, jerks?
Oh boy.
Huh? Who are you working for?
What? I'm with the Psychonauts.
The who? Oh, that doesn't fit in. That doesn't fit in at all. Maybe I've got this all wrong. Okay, but... Or else maybe...
This guy is like a beautiful mind, crazy guy, just writing on the walls with chalk.
Yeah,
With,
he's
like trying to like.
And who wins? Who loses? A religious artifact with supposedly unimaginable powers. I mean...
Guess I'm locked outside.
I'm locked on the outside, and I'm locked on the inside.
Who do you work for?
I'm the guard. I've been fully trained. Who are the puppet masters of... the
so.
cows?
This funnily enough, this is another part where I actually got really stuck because I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's not readily apparent.
No, that's because I forgot that I need to equip the door to go into people's minds. So you have to equip the door and go into his mind.
Which seems very scattered.
Yeah, so, Lord knows what you should expect from this guy's brain. And we will jump into this fine security guard's brain on the next episode.
Sounds good.
Let's just say for now that they
Alright,
are
be sure
telling my
to
location
subscribe and like the video and leave a comment if you have any thoughts about it. And,
Yeah, leave a comment on how stinky we are.
in the middle of this one
Or don't.
It's
Or do. Comment something.
yeah. Come up with a better insult than that.
Yeah, if you can. Because honestly, I don't think it's possible.
Stop visiting me.
Take care, everybody.
That's gonna be fun.